What if I told you that the miracle you are waiting for to change your life is actually your biggest obstacle? What if the Quran did not come to astonish you with a visual shock, but to liberate you with cosmic insight? Did you think that the miracles were just ancient magic that ended with the time of the staff and the white hand? You are now facing the greatest cognitive revolution. The prophets before him changed matter for a moment, but Muhammad, peace be upon him, came to change consciousness forever. He did not come to trap you in the amazement of the miraculous, but to empower you with the strength of revelation. Allah the Exalted said, "We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth." Reflect, my dear. He did not say, "We will perform miracles for them," but he said, "We will show them." The Quran is not a tool to disable the mind, but the supreme operating manual for this mind. The miracles of the previous prophets were sensory signs, the staff of Moses, the revival of the dead by Jesus. They are temporary shocks that end as soon as they occur. But the Quran, my dear, is a continuous miracle. Imam al-Shatibi says in Al-Muwafaqat, the miracle of this nation is not in breaking the norm, but in establishing the laws. And Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah says that the sign of the Prophet, peace be upon him, remains until the day of judgment. And it is the Quran, which is an intellectual and scientific sign. The terrifying difference, my dear, is that breaking the law makes you ready to await miracles. But revealing the law makes you a master who commands the universe at your will. The Quran did not come to shake the rocks of mountains, but to uproot the psychological mountains and the intellectual chains that have shackled our revival for centuries. Modern material civilization has convinced you that you are merely a three-dimensional being, length, width, and height. But the systematic approach reveals to you that you move in 7 dimensions, 3 in the world of testimony, body, matter, and tangible reality, and 3 in the world of the unseen, divine laws, fixed decrees, and hidden wisdom. The 7th dimension is time, the dimension by which Allah swore in Surah Al-Asr. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim says, "Whoever knows the laws sees the unseen as a testimony. The systematic believer does not wait for death to see the truth, but reads the laws as if he sees them with his own eyes. However, the heedless remains a prisoner of the 3 dimensions until the truth shocks him at the moment of death. He will say, 'Oh, I wish I had prepared for my life.' He did not say, 'for the life of this world,' but for the 7-dimensional life that begins with understanding the dimensions of existence." The biggest mistake we made was turning the Quran into quotes. There is a verse for sadness and a verse for joy. The Quran, my dear, is not scattered texts. It is a structural unity. That is why Allah called it a surah, and the surah is from the fences. Imam al-Bukhari, the author of Nazm al-Durar, says, the surah is a complete building unit. It has one concept and purpose, and its verses are understood only in their context. Surah Al-Alaq builds the fence of absolute attachment before any success, and Surah Al-Qalam builds the fence of intellectual solidity against social pressure. And Surah At-Tawbah. Surah At-Tawbah serves as a critical stage for sorting and filtering the sincere individuals among us. The Quran, my dear friend, does not create mystics merely waiting passively for blessings to descend from above. Instead, the Quran actively cultivates leaders who possess a solid methodology and a clear understanding of their purpose. While the Quran works effectively in guiding humanity, the engine of transformation, which is the heart, has unfortunately malfunctioned in many people. To truly enter the realm of divine laws, one must purify the heart from the 5 significant corruptions, as thoroughly explained by Ibn al-Qayyim in his esteemed work Madarij as-Salikin. Firstly, there is the noise of people, which distracts you and steals your focus from divine laws and guidance. Secondly, there's the dangerous habit of wishing for dreams without grounding them in reality, desiring laws without having a clear understanding of the numbers involved. This path is not paved by mere wishes. Thirdly, there's the attachment to others besides Allah, which leads to building your future on the unstable sands of humanity rather than on faith. Fourthly, there is the insatiable curiosity. Indulging in excessive food and sleep becomes the weight of clay that prevents the soul from soaring and achieving its true potential. Finally, there is the issue of superficial religiosity. Being preoccupied with outward rituals while neglecting the deeper, true adherence to divine laws is detrimental. True adherence is not merely an appearance, it is a cosmic discipline, living according to God's laws on this earth to deserve His divine assistance from the heavens. Here's the summary that has the power to change your life. The Quran is not simply a book of blessings, it is a comprehensive manual for activating divine laws. Do not favor any excuses. Either you understand these truths and diligently apply them to succeed, or you choose to ignore them and risk being crushed by the weight of your own decisions. Allah states, "Indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is within themselves." This is not just a sermon, it embodies a physical law within the realm of spirits. The real miracle, my dear, is not an external event. The miracle originates as a consciousness that is born within you. Now, rather than asking when Allah will intervene in your life, shift your focus to the crucial question: am I truly adhering to God's laws? Peace be upon you.